Hello, folks. I would like to address about my journal. Hold on. Let me go to my experience and feelings on the community. As you see, the emotion will say, I feel rejected. And then you see a picture of Soul and Blue from Star Chaos Tournament, blah, blah, blah. I don't like that shit anyway, so shut up. So, here I am, I spoke my mind. I was speaking about how I felt, So, anyway, I was like, yeah, I have, been on the Sonic Foundation back in like 2003, between that and 2004. And, I started seeing artists like, Purity LF4, Bolt Strike, Zeta, and maybe a few others. Rico, him too. So, a few more, so, blah, 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 let me try to get this story. So, yeah. What was going on, I started getting inspired, and I'm just like, damn, man. These fucking fan characters are awesome, man. Maybe I should make some fan characters. And thus, here came Stardust. Stardust came in the picture and all. First, he's like a little recolor looking like Super Sonic and shit. So then, started on, then I started going on another tangent. And so, I started making a lot of other fan characters. And the rest is history, it's everywhere now. And the way people was like, man, dude, you don't got no life, man. You make all this fan characters, you don't got no meaning to them and stuff like that. I was just doing it for fun, so shut the fuck up. Anyways, yes, this is gonna be a split, and this is just me, the way I want to do it. I'm not trying to do it in a perfect way. I'm not no professional and stuff like that, so I can't promise things will be perfect. 2007, I did want to make a name for myself. I did want people to like me, I did want that attention and stuff like that. I was attention whore back then. And, but, I had a friend at the side telling me, hey, man, don't try to be like that. Don't try to, reach out to half of these damn people. Half of people ain't gonna give a fuck about you anyway. Don't try to impress everybody, So I respected that, and I went by that advice for a long time. Sometimes it does come out of me. Sometimes I do want that attention. Sometimes I do want that, want people to try to at least recognize me and just say, oh, hey, this dude's good. He can do good. Maybe he can do better too. Somebody just give me at least a little tad bit of respect, a bit of love. That's the way I was trying to see it. But sometimes I will try to feel a bit upset, like, oh man, this dude shunning me, this person treating me like shit. Damn, man, like, what did I do for this shit? I get upset about it. So then, after that, this person was my mentor, like my best friend, taught me all, about role playing, and encouraged me, like, dude, you could continue on doing with all that shit you love, without worrying about no one say so and all that stuff. Like, you better than what somebody says about you and the things you do. So I'm like, hey, man, somebody freaking believes in me. You know what I'm saying? So that's what made me continue on with what I did to this day. Star Chaos Tournament, the characters, all that shit. So then, here came 2008, man. Had a lot of friends, people thought I was the freaking man. People thought I was popular in 2008. But it was just something else, I was just getting a lot of love. I was making a lot of friends, man. Like, that was my freaking golden year. Then things started getting worse. People started trolling me. I started getting threats and shit like that. That's when I started taking the internet seriously, and I was trying to fight people back and argue with them and all that shit. So then, I learned my lesson from that. I met my new girlfriend, and then that's where things changed, and I was with her for all these years. Here came 2007, then half of these new artists came, and then a lot of shit changed. Like contests, people was fixing shit and all that stuff. And, and then it was like fight for popularity, people talking about ranks and shit. So I was like, ugh, damn, man, why is people being so freaking mean and acting like dicks? And then start having friends, and things start leading to things like lies, and people said I'm paranoid and I'm attacking them, and I don't even hardly talk to people and shit, because I was already dealing with my own problems. So I don't know what the hell people was talking about. I was confused and shit. So then I started talking about, I hate the idea, like some of these freaking idiots, they get chances and shit. And, I've been here for years busting my fucking ass, and I ain't getting no fucking recognition. But, 2008, I guess that's what they're saying. Like, dude, you had your chance. Give us the chance. But half of these people, they don't even deserve a fucking chance. Because some of these people, they just had it thrown towards them. People were just pulling them in and just shunning some other folks. Like, folks that was actually, giving effort. That's what people was doing, trying to ask for help. But some people was getting shunned because I guess everybody didn't want to tell their fucking secrets about their little art skills and shit. Like, bitch, we know about that fucking shit, about where you gotta work hard and all that bullshit. We're not trying to steal your fucking ideas and shit, because we know we ain't gonna do it the same way. We're gonna have your freaking flaws and all that shit. Some of us know that, but maybe a lot of people don't. So anyway, I was in with White Knights too, the little freaking Blue Fox and shit. Like, you're not funny, and you're an idiot, you're a retard. Stop fucking with me, stop copying my identity. Oh my god. Fuck you. But I ain't worried about that person no more. I was like, damn, 6 years ago or some shit. Oh my god, that person's still talking about a white knight. You would be where you would be if you weren't following the dog. Yup. Riding her fucking coattails, bitch. Anyways. Yeah, I was getting shunned. Things were getting bad, People was hating us, my Star Chaos tournament series. Like, man, this just reminds me of wrestling. It was for fun, man. It had nothing to do with wrestling. Nothing like that. It was just all, all for fun, putting the little fan characters in there, they battling or whatever. It was kind of like some super, Super Mario Brothers Melee, some shit like that, like all the little random characters battling and shit. They were like, oh, it's just the fan characters, but I added some characters in there. But then, when I seen nobody didn't notice the bonuses, I just took the characters out and I just left with the freaking FCs. See, I can't even get the words right, but yeah, I just stayed with the FCs, and and it wasn't like like whose character is better, whose character is popular. It was just that I was fascinated by some stuff in SCT, like, certain characters that were battling each other, and they would end up fighting each other again and shit. And I thought it was kind of fun. That's all it was. It was just all fun. I liked it. And I thought it was entertaining and funny just to see the fan characters fight. But some people, I guess they didn't like it because I guess it was too violent, and they just kept comparing it to fucking wrestling. I mean, it's a fucking wrestling game, yeah, but I mean, it had nothing to do with wrestling. I mean, who cares if they were using chairs and weapons, but it wasn't like, shit like, well, this person's doing this shit on this person and bullshit like that. They should have just saw like they were brawling and trying to beat the fuck out of each other. It ain't like they was gonna die at the end of it, because it was just all freaking entertainment. And plus that's what wrestling is. It's entertainment. So them fighting, that was entertaining. Stupid. Yeah, just FCs, brawling, kicking ass, just like what my journal says. 3D. Well, I tried that, but my God, man, makes my brain explode, and I can't do that shit. Then I tried spriting, but that's just too time consuming for me. Yes, that's the word, time consuming. Can't even get my damn words out. I'm so slow tonight. But like I said, this can't be perfect and be blah. And then so I started asking questions like, is it my personality? And all that mess, and I question all that about the populars and all that bullshit. And is it my art, because it's not like Sonic Adventure style and all that fancy bullshit. Yeah, I mean, I got a tablet, but that's not gonna do shit. All it takes is practice, and yeah, my stuff is getting somewhere. But yeah, I've been practicing for years, and I still haven't got to where I needed to go. And people still see that bullshit. My journal. Oh, this sounds like a fucking hypocrite, dude. You're a hypocrite. That's all it is. It's all hypocrisy. Oh, shut up. You and your shunning, your gossip, your egotism, your favoritism, bullshit. I got the right to speak my mind, motherfucker. Plus, I wasn't even trying to speak about it in internet logic. I speaking from it from a logical standpoint, how the fuck I felt about it. Y'all didn't like it, you just came up to me and said, dude, your journal was full of shit, and we don't like it. That's all you had to say. But you know what? That sounds a bit too strong for me. Maybe they could have just came and said, dude, we're not trying to do you like that, man. It's just that, you know, you do some things we don't like. It's a little bit off. And you seem to have your issues, and we seem to just want to back off from it, man. And we just don't want you around. You don't communicate too much. You seem a bit weird, a bit awkward. You seem to talk too much. You seem to act too random. You seem to blurt out random things. You got this series going on. The characters are wrestling. We don't seem to like that too much. You draw a lot, but you don't seem to put too much effort into it. Maybe you should do a bit more. Put them in some complex poses and shit like that. You know, stuff for you that's really easier said than done. You know, that's how that's how I felt about it. But then I guess, you know, people have their reasons. Shit's not meant to be, and you know, here I am. You know. But, you know, at the same time, you know, I just need to stop thinking that everybody hates me. It could be the other way. Maybe they think I'm an asshole and I hate them. But, you know, we're never going to know. Communication just didn't happen. I didn't do things that was good. And they didn't do things that was good. So, things didn't go well on both ends. And now, you know, here I am. I got to try to make a change. And maybe things will get better. I'll never know. So, the mature way to do this is, you know, forget about the journal, forget about it, so that happened back then between me and them. I just try to do better for me, try to make a change, try to communicate more. Maybe I'll get along with everybody. I don't know. We'll see what the world brings or whatever. Shit. Alright. Me.